So Elon Musk promised something special to those of us who stood in line in the first day when we're trying to get our Model 3 reservations. So we got the reservations, but we didn't really get that something special, except for we got these in the mail. I have them right here. So as you can see, this is like a thank you note from Elon and a little drawing. I actually have two, of course, because I have two reservations. But that's all we really got. And a lot of people were like, is this really it? Because, you know, he promised us. And by the way, something special could mean so many different things. I thought I was getting a pony actually myself. So, but it could mean anything. If my girlfriend tells me, goes like, you know, Alex, you're something special. You know, you did something wrong probably, and you're gonna pay for it. So, or if I go to a restaurant and I love chocolate and I see chocolate fondue in the menu, well, that is something special. So as you can see, it can mean anything. Now, the good news is it looks like Electrek is reporting something that it looks like they are gonna do for us. By the way, us, I don't know who us is the people who stood in line in the first day, people who just made reservations online or by being in line. I really don't know, but it looks like we kind of are going to be getting a pony. Actually, you guys can LOL all you want bromance in the chat room, but it looks like we're going to be getting a little mini replica of the Model 3, which is kind of like a little toy for boys, right? So I'm assuming it's going to be the same color as the car you are getting, but I'm curious to see if that's really what it's going to be. Finally, is this going to be the, you know, who's going to be getting it? When is it going to be like on a dashboard, like a little Buddha sign thingy? When you get your car, is it going to be shipped to you? We'll find out. But nevertheless, it looks like that we are. We're finally getting that something. Now, a lot of people wanted like a different color, right? You know, the signature red, or they wanted there's something for people to see that their car was like one of the first ones ordered or whatever. So obviously, I mean, unless you really are gonna fix that car on a dashboard over there. So yeah. Now Caesar in the chat room says, I never got anything in the mail. No way. I stayed in line for 4 hours. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you got these. I don't know if you really won these. I mean, this is just like oh, see, it's falling apart already. It's just a drawing like this. So you can have mine if you want. To be honest with you, the only reason I even have them, know where they are, is because I had to move desks and I found them. I thought I'd throw them away. So hi from sunny Orlando, says Helmuth P. Are you torturing me? Look, I'm wearing a sweater, man. It's cold in here in California, right? It's almost 10 degrees Celsius, 50 Fahrenheit. It's like I'm surprised they haven't announced a statewide emergency here. So yeah, don't taunt me like this, man. Just send help, more sweaters and hot chocolate. I think that's all we're asking. But yeah, I'm doing my show in a sweater today. All right, now. Let me remind you guys that MNX is the sponsor of the show and the channel. If you're looking to get aftermarket accessories for your Tesla, including Tesla Model 3, they make those now as well. Go ahead and browse in the description to this video, and you get your own discount code so you can save a few bucks as you are shopping there. All right, let's move on. Jose asks, 50 degrees? Yeah. It's very, very cold for California, so, you know. Anyway, the next story goes to Daimler. They are, as you know, they've invested a lot, committed a lot of money, billions of dollars to going electric with their EQC car being the first one, the Q series in general. I've reported on them from CES last month, so you can check out that video. And I've been pretty encouraging. I think, you know, they're a little behind, not actually a lot behind, but they're really trying. And now they announced that they're going to, they're gonna make those cars in China. And as you know, when you go to China, by the way, I made so much use of this graphics lately, right? Almost every show I can make use of that map and don't have to pay 25% tariff on that. So I'm enjoying that. Yeah, so anyway, so they're going to China. As you know, by Chinese law, well, you have to partner up with one of the Chinese-owned companies to do that. I guess share your secrets and everything. But, you know, people do want to make stuff in China. It's cheaper and it also appeals to the market. You can sell them in China. And so anyway, so Daimler partnered up with a company called BAIC. Now, this is a I just did a story, right? The BYD is a Chinese-owned company that made the most plug-in electric cars in the world last year. That was a bit of a surprise. Well, BAIC was basically the second biggest car maker to make the second most plug-in cars. So now, by the way, I don't even know how to pronounce it. BAIC doesn't roll off the tongue, but if I like sound it out, it will say bake. So like if they were making cookies, it would make sense, but they make cars. So anyway, I'm sure you guys will correct me, spell it out. So let me know. BAIC, you mean right? Well, actually, BAIC has been making over 100,000 and selling plug-in cars in the world. So. Kona Terry says, Alex, I'm back. Welcome back. All right, so so that's exciting. I mean, it looks like they're moving forward. It looks like they're kind of, you know, following their own timeline, which is good. And we'll see what happens. I don't know if it's going to be the only factory that's going to be making EQ cars, but it's definitely they're going in and making that deal to move forward with it. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the show or just my sweater, either way, just give a thumbs up for this video. It usually does better if you do that, so I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and click on the subscribe button down there so you don't miss anything moving forward, but most importantly, become a part of this awesome community. Caesar says, off topic, did you ever try Starbucks Chantico? You know, as you guys know, and this is my third chocolate reference today, I only get hot chocolate at Starbucks. That's just what I like. So yeah, oh, it was an ultra premium hot chocolate, you say. You know what, then no, I think I missed out. No. All right. So, oh yeah, Sean Henry in the chat room says supercharging would be free. Supercharging would be amazing as that special something from Elon Musk. And some people were actually thinking about that as probably a gift from Elon Musk for getting a reservation of your Tesla Model 3. All right, let's move on to another interesting news from Tesla. Now, this story was back in August that, you know, all these years when people were buying Teslas, they had to kind of figure out their own installation of chargers. Yes, they could get this Tesla charger. This is a picture of my Tesla charger in my apartment complex right here. But everybody had to figure out their electrician, how to run the line and all of that stuff. And, you know, a lot of people, that's a lot of hassle for people who just used to go in and, you know, using gas stations. Everybody knows how to use a gas station. Well, so now Tesla started to offer their own installation, which was a little pricey, but still within a reason. I think average was like $1,000, which, you know, reasonable. So they started offering in a few states their own installation. So you could get a car, you can get a charger. I mean, you can also get solar panels and your power wall, but you could also have Tesla have an electrician out and install a Tesla charger if you wanted to. Well, now and that's been a while, right? It's been like, what, 8 months? Now they're offering it to 14 more states, which is, again, good, but weird because, you know, why not before and why not the rest of the United States and Canada and so forth? So, yeah, but nevertheless, it's good. You can go on their website and check out if, you know, if you're in the market for Tesla. Well, first of all, obviously, use my referral link down and below in the description of this video. And most importantly, check out if you qualify for that. And, you know, if you like their prices, of course, you can go with them. At least, you know, the hopes are that their electricians, that, well, I'm sure they're contractors, at least know what they're doing with their own Tesla chargers, right? Tesla P85D in the chat room says, when is that special coming? I don't know. It's kind of the news is just breaking today. I guess it's a leaked information from, I guess, somebody who works in retail. So we don't really know. And by the way, why ask questions when something is coming from Tesla, right? I mean, you can get a date as an answer, but you know, come on. Let's learn our lessons here. All right, let's move on to the comment of the day. And I have two comments of the day today, actually, because as you know, yesterday I did a almost 3-hour hangout show, and we just I read your comments off and try to answer some questions. But so I had 2 days worth of comments. So let's get moving. The first comment was about the Mercedes truck that they made. A little bit of a disappointing of a range, but that was okay. I mean, the trucks that were going to be used by the companies are going to be buying it, you know, don't go that far per each day. So that was acceptable. But what I took exception to is that they were also taking jabs at Tesla semi-trucks, saying, well, they don't think that it's possible, that all those specs is BS. and Elon's not going to be able to achieve it. Now, I call BS just because, you know, if anything, maybe you can't believe when Elon is going to do something, but when he says he's going to do something, he's definitely going to do something, and it's probably going to be either as good as he told you he's going to be, or below your minds, right? So I got some pushback, I think, from some people saying, you know, well, you know, Mercedes is doing their thing and everything, but no, you know, if you can achieve something, try harder, but don't throw mud at the other guys who were able to. Now, Dankmal in the chat, in the comment section says, the Daimler engineers really ridicule themselves. Tesla has never been inaccurate concerning specs. True. The only thing that was not accurate in the past was the timing. Yeah. And I'm getting tired of people without vision having nothing to offer but doubt. And this last sentence, I really think should just be embroidered on pillows of CEOs of Ford, Toyota, and maybe even Daimler, right? Because let me read it again. I am getting tired of people without vision having nothing to offer but doubt. I mean, I totally agree. Like, I mean, we're all part of this movement of electric car movement. We're all kind of rooting for it. So why throw mud at the fellow electric car, you know, movement member, if you will, right? I mean, I know their business and everything, but at the same time, guys, if you can achieve something, just continue trying harder. Give kudos to those who were able to figure out, and try again later. This truck, it's not a bad truck. Like I said, yes, the range is disappointing as far as the technology wise, but it's very acceptable to those customers who are going to be using it. They won't need it for more than 100 miles a day. So just go with it. All right, and a second comment of the day comes from Gisdorfic Muncher, another amazing username, and I was talking about the more electric cars were presented at Auto Show in India than ever before. A lot of them are targeting very cheap electric cars at around $7,000 or $8,000. So I was wondering if, you know, maybe this is, you know, Tata Motors and Mahindra, which is the car right here, they will be able to figure out how to make cheap electric cars because their market demands that, and then expand it to the rest of the world, to the rest of us. And maybe they will be the one getting that, you know, under $20,000 niche. Now, this guy says, do you think Tesla will ever make a $10,000 electric car for low-income public working two jobs to make ends meet? Do you think we'll be able to reach a 10,000 electric car market first? Who will be able to do that? Okay, so here's the thing. I think Tesla has positioned themselves as the luxury brand. It looks like, you know, they're once again going for the Roadster. And they going for, you know, obviously more expensive cars. And I think like BMW, like they don't offer $10,000 cars, or Mercedes. I think Tesla will stay within that market. Of course, there is Elon always in the mix. Maybe he does have a vision of bringing this, you know, every electric car for every household in the world, and then he will have one of the cheaper options. But if you ask me, no, Tesla is not going to do that. I think if anybody who's going to bring it to market are companies like I was talking about, Tata Motors, Mahindra, maybe one of the Chinese companies like BYD or BIC, like we were talking about earlier today, because they have to, right? That's where their needs are in their countries, with a lower income being a more of a you know, an average in their country. So maybe they will be the ones who do that. But there's also, you know, Nissan Leafs of the world and other companies that do cater to that market. You know, Honda maybe will catch up one day, and so maybe they will do it. Right now, I don't see it happening anytime soon. The only way you can get an electric car under $10,000 if you get a first generation Leaf used with a completely crapped out battery for like $3, $4, $5 grand, then go back to Nissan, get a brand new battery for them for about $4,000, and then you'll get yourself a relatively decent, still ugly with a little range electric cars for under $10,000. That's the only way I can see it in the next few years, but I don't think Tesla will be the one actually going for it. Let's see, Anton asks if there's a price tag for the truck for the Mercedes. I don't think so. I mean, they're not even going to be making it until 2021. We're also getting many cheap electric vehicles, three-wheelers. Yes, for the public transport, says Varun, who is also in India. So absolutely. You know, those countries have completely different view on what transportation is. And somebody just put in the comment section that, you know, like in China, there's so many people have the three-wheeled electric vehicles that you know, getting a fourth wheel is not a big deal, I guess. He phrased it very funny. So, all right, guys, this was fun once again. Tomorrow we're going to be back again at 11 a.m. Pacific time. See you here. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to have more news. We're going to talk about chocolate and probably hand dryers even more. But other than that, see you next time. And remember to stay charged.